Markle has paused the release of her Spotify podcast Archetypes for the duration of the mourning period for the Queen. While the next episode of Markle's controversial Archetypes podcast, due to stream on Tuesday, has been postponed, the subsequent broadcast is slated for September the 20th, the day after the state funeral for the Queen at Westminster Abbey in central London. The date sets a fresh battle between the King and his self-exiled son and daughter-in-law after the monarch forbade Meghan from joining the family at the Queen's deathbed at Balmoral, Scotland. King Charles III has been apprised about Meghan's podcast, and the prospect of a new episode could be the first interview that any member of the royal family makes after Queen Elizabeth's passing, a source told. It's the last thing the King needs to be thinking about at this time. But make no mistake, it's a very serious problem, the source continued. The King does not want the Duchess of Sussex discussing anything about the family's interactions or events surrounding this very solemn occasion. King Charles will ask aides to lobby Prince Harry to convince Meghan to end the podcast once and for all, according to another source. But the reigning monarch is said to be very concerned that Meghan will not understand the gravity of the situation. King Charles is aware of what Meghan said in a recent interview. She never had to sign anything that restricted her from talking, said the insider. He knows Meghan is steadfast in her view and believes she, and not the family, is in control of what she says publicly, added the insider. But the King hopes that common sense, politeness and restraint will ensure Meghan makes the right decision not to discuss anything about the Windsor family and his mother's death. But as someone close to the podcast warned, if Meghan proceeds with her podcast, how can she not discuss the events of last week? A message on the podcast's Spotify page said, "New episodes of Archetypes will be paused during the official mourning period for Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. Markle has released 3 episodes of her podcast on Spotify. The first 3 guests she had for the materials were Serena Williams, Mariah Carey and Mindy Kaling. Other guests who are set to appear on Archetypes include Margaret Cho, Lisa Ling, Constance Wu and Ziwei. On Friday, King Charles III addressed the nation for the first time following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. He spoke about his love for his children, Prince Harry and Prince William, while discussing their new titles. Now Lady Colin Campbell has claimed there is no way back for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle after King Charles III love-bombed them in his latest speech. Lady Colin praised, "I thought it was an excellent speech. I saw that he addressed all of the concerns, and there have been considerable concerns both from his detractors and his supporters. And I think he made it absolutely clear that he intends to muffle himself and be as neutral and as unobjectionable as he possibly can be. And you know he will succeed. I've always said he's not dumb, and he's going to make sure that he abides by the conventions." Drawing her attention to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Lady Colin continued, "I thought he was also brilliant in the way he love-bombed Harry and Meghan and made it absolutely clear that they have no parts to play. And I know they don't want to have a part to play, but I don't think there's much of a way back for them, even if they did want to have a part to play. It's a very difficult situation for the family, and it's a very difficult situation for the father. You know, if you love your son, you don't want to have to cut him off completely. And I think it's the way he handled things was very decorous, delicate but firm. I was very impressed with the tone of his speech, and all of the main bullet points, he ticked every box."